Hey everybody, my name's Brendan and today we're going to learn about how to give a brilliant presentation. So let's cut the crap and dive straight in. Number one, show passion and connect with your audience. That means be relaxed, chill out, don't be nervous, be enthusiastic, be honest. Your audience will respond to you and I guarantee you'll get off to a great start. Number two, focus on your audience's needs. The whole presentation is built around your audience and not about you. So you need to make it really easy for your audience to be able to understand the topic that you're talking about. Break it down, make it simple, make it enthusiastic, make it clear to understand. That's the essence of being able to apply your presentation to your audience's needs. Number three, keep it simple. What is it that you want your audience to take away from your presentation? Keep it super simple. Make three things, list the points out. Make sure that if somebody asks people that have sat in your audience over the presentation what they took away from it, everybody would say the same thing. Ultimately, if what you're saying doesn't add to your core message, don't say it. Number four, sounds silly, but make eye contact with your audience. That's what we're doing here. That's how you build rapport. It's incredibly easy to avoid that or miss it. A large number of presenters fail to do it. The audience needs to see your slides, but you as well. Number five, start strongly. Here we go. So, you've got to grab people's attention when you start. Create a story. People buy into stories and why you do something, not what you do. So when you start your presentation, don't start all dreary and slow and monotone. Jump onto the stage, maybe literally, maybe metaphorically, but start with a bang, go strong, and I guarantee you people will enjoy what you're saying. Number six, remember the 10-20-30 rule for slideshows. This was created by Guy Kawasaki from Apple, and he says that you should contain no more than 10 slides, 20 minutes maximum, no less than 30 font size. The whole point of that is to make sure that you don't have death by PowerPoint where you're just like, oh God, this is really boring. But if you create it in a very succinct way using the 10-20-30 rule, you stand a great chance of making sure that your audience take away what you want them to do. As a general rule, your slide should be a sideshow to you, the presenter. You are the focus of this. If people want to take away the slides at the end of the day, they should do, but the whole point of you giving this presentation is that you complement what's being said on the screen. They should definitely contain less detail than more, so that people are focused on you and what you're saying, not necessarily reading tiny font of all the details on the background, just in case you forget what to say. Number seven, tell stories. People buy into people. Stories help us pay attention, and they also help us to remember things. Two ways you can do this. One, focus on characters. It's really easy to remember the stories that you identify with a character, good, bad, or indifferent. And number two, a change in dynamic. What changed? What happened? What was the evolution of the story that you're going on? I guarantee you, if you talk about stories, people will remember the presentation and they'll remember the ethos and the message you want them to take away. Simon Sinek, massive fan of his. He talks about it in Start With Why. You tell a story about how Apple created the brand. Dell told you what they were going to do. Tell a story in the presentation. I guarantee you, you will get a far better response than just sitting there talking through the details. Boring. Number eight, use your voice effectively. Are you going to go up? Are you going to go down? Are you going to stretch it out? Are you going to build suspense? Are you going to leave some silence? The whole point is the art of communication, and certainly the spoken word, is actually a pretty inefficient means of communication. Why? Because it uses one of your five senses. So the whole point is when you're presenting, you need to accentuate what you have. You need to build rapport. You need to be able to help create your message and get the point across. Ultimately, this is why presenters use visual aids too. So you can build up that communication, you can build up that rapport, and you can use the visual aids, whether it be slides, whether it be a handout, whether it be a video or an audio clip or whatever it might be. The voice that you have is how you communicate your message. Use it wisely by accentuating different areas and building suspense and taking some time out and just working with what you've got. I guarantee you, your audience will get a far better experience. Number nine, use your body too. You've probably noticed I quite like moving my hands, especially when I get excited. It's really difficult to keep them still. But the whole point of when you're on stage, whether you're jumping around like a jackhammer and coming on like Steve Ballmer did for Microsoft, or a little bit more reserved, use your body as a tool on stage. As I've just mentioned in number eight, it is estimated that more than 3/4 of communication comes from non-verbal cues. So when I don't say anything, and I look like this, that's me being pensive. So what is it that you can give to your audience when you're on stage or you're giving a presentation that gives away more than just you saying what you're saying? Something to ponder. Number 10, relax. Breathe and enjoy. I guarantee you, everybody that you're talking to will want you to succeed. They want you to give a good presentation. They are willing you to do well. If you're talking at a particular conference, I guarantee you those other speakers are probably sitting there thinking, oh my word, that's a really good presentation. How am I going to do the same? God, what am I going to say? I hope it goes well. People are willing you to do well. Certainly, if you're able to give a presentation and relax and start strongly and give your best, you might actually enjoy yourself. You'll create that engaging experience, the communication, and I guarantee you it will get better. Your presentations will improve exponentially the more you practice them. So use these 10 steps to give a great presentation. Let me know how you get on, and I'll see you in the next video.